Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Polo with Polo Trading LLC, and I'm gonna just share a couple different things with you all today because I wasn't gonna make a video at first, so I apologize for my attire. I was just looking at the numbers. I'm like, wow, this is incredible stuff going on. So I gotta chime in. I gotta check in with everybody. So let me get right into this. Let me share my screen here. I messed around and recorded the whole video. I forgot to share my screen. So, all right. So, right now you should be seeing. So one. So I got three major things. Three major things that will be different. One, I'm going to actually add in the stock of the week and the ticker symbol. Sometimes you may or may not be able to get access to the ticker symbol or get access to the stock for whatever reason. This one, I don't know how you get access to it. Well, I kind of do. I'll share that in a minute. Again, it's week 16. So for those who don't know who I am, Polo, been trading for the past 20 years, mostly out of hobby. I want to start trading on a long-term basis, and ETFs is a good way to do that. So I started researching all the different ETFs, a bunch of them. But I was like, okay, well, I want to trust it. I want to see who I can invest in, who can manage investments for me. And I kept seeing a face. That face was belonging to Miss Kathy Wood, and she's the CEO CIO of Ark Investment. And so, major update or major thing number two, right? I said it's two things. Um, or three things total. But one, I'm going to add stock of the week. But then two, um, was it's some things going on with Miss Kathy right now, Miss Kathy Wood. There are people who are saying that they have ownership or who will be able to claim ownership some of her ETFs coming up. I'm keeping a close eye on that. I have more details about that later. But just know, but so far it hasn't affected the ETFs at all. The issues in the suspected drama hasn't affected the ETFs at all for the moment. So hopefully we stay that way. But she's extremely smart, been responsible for managing billions of dollars longer, almost as long as I've been alive. And she really focuses on disruptive innovation, which basically investing in anything that changes the way we conduct business, the way we live. She got seven different ETFs. I know she wanted to invest in. I invested $100 in each of them. That's how we got the $100 Ark ETF challenge. I encourage people to, of course, hit the like button, but then also uh, join me. Right, invest $10 in each ETF. Invest $50. Invest $100. Some person will say they're going to invest $1,000 in each of them. You got it like that, make it like that, right? You got my support, right? So let's get into this, right? And it was a major week again with just a lot of different things going on. So let's get it right into where we are at when it comes to the my portfolio so far, right? So this is just the Arc ETFs, right? So you can see my grid here. Um, I didn't make a video last week because it was just a general week. I mean, it wasn't nothing major, super duper exciting about. But this week was pretty great because uh, number three update, right? Number three, I said we had three updates, right? So one, we'll do like a stock or a company of the week. Two is some major drama going on with Miss Kathy Wood and people claiming one be thinking about claiming ownership. But number three, we got an all-time high. We are at an all-time high. So just in a matter of 16 weeks, we've started at $700 and now we are at $870. Basically, we had a 24, almost 25% increase or return on our investment, almost at $900. This is super exciting for all the crazy things going on with the election, and I'm an independent voter, but all the things going on with the GOP trying to claim that so many millions of people who voted illegally is ridiculous, and it's really holding up what needs to happen in the Senate. It's really holding up progress. But some people are liking that. Some companies, some people are saying, "Hey, we don't want no more changes. We don't want no more fluctuations. Let's keep it consistent. Let's keep it the same." So some companies really like that. But it just is great to see that some companies are, I mean, basically, you're doing really well. Now, again, it's not the same as the whole entire economy doing well. I don't ever want to be one of those people who's like, oh, people, the economy doing well. No, the economy overall is people struggling. Coronavirus is definitely hitting harder than ever. So, but the stock market is doing well. Okay, stock market is doing well. So that's just an update on the funds there, all time high. So I wanted to share also briefly. Um, Let me share my screen again because this is one of my portfolio, right? So I like to be transparent. This is my portfolio, right? So I currently only have I don't have that much money in the market. I want to be honest, right? And it's not in the right home about, right? But this past week alone, my portfolio went up $258 just in 1 week. Wow, some people are getting laid off, some people are running out of things or running out of finance or whatever. And then also, you can see over here. Um, Let me see. Let me turn this to total return. And again, Ark F, $22. Ark G plus 40. Ark K plus 29. Ark Q plus 23. Ark W plus 26. Israel plus 4. Print plus 22. Right. So I also got Tesla, Neo, some other companies. Some not doing well, some not. One of the companies that's doing really well is Plug, Blink went up super high. XPV, PEV, and Moderna finally. And I will be purchasing stock in SBE, which is a manufacturer for uh, uh, electric vehicle charging stations. All right, so those just some things I'll be looking at. But what I'd like to do is I like to go and figure out like which ARC improved the best this past week, and it was no Arc the Arc W, right? It went from $117.86 to currently sitting at $126.86, right? So almost $9. It went up $9 this past week. And of course, what I like to do is like to go and then I like to go into the website, the ARC funds website. You can go there, arc-funds.com/ARKW. I like to look up what they doing, what they saying. I like to figure out, okay, which companies are playing. And again, what is ARKW? Companies with the ARC Next Generation Internet are focus on expected to benefit from shifting the basis of technology infrastructure to the cloud, enabling mobile, new and local services, such as companies that rely on benefit from the increased use of shared technology infrastructure and services, internet-based product services, new payment methods, big data, internet, all those good things. And I was talking about, blockchain stuff, and I mentioned blockchain and stuff before. So this ain't nothing new, right? So I started looking down or researching down, like, okay, cool. Like, listen, year to date is looking good. 1 year is actually up. Is actually up 123%. Again, fantastic. But as I scrolled down, I looked at top 10 holdings as of November 20th. That's what I like to do because some of the companies change. They just don't always stay the same. Tesla is doing extremely well. So so I like to figure out like why did why did this ETF go up $9 this past week? That's the question I like to ask. Like what happened? What's going on? What's the deal? What did they possibly see that no one else might not have seen? So I saw Tesla, okay, familiar, Roku, okay, Square, Teledoc, again, coronavirus going up. Please, like Teledoc, it makes sense. Spotify, Slack, Slack is doing extremely well, and they actually operate a little like as a positive opposite to how Microsoft operates with Microsoft Teams. So it makes sense, right? It's doing well. Pure Storage, I'm not that familiar with that. Pinterest, okay, and Twilio, okay. And then I saw this one here, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. First off, I thought it said Grayskull. I don't know if I just saw something with He-Man recently or something. I was thinking about to go work out, try to get my He-Man workout on. I'm not sure, but I thought it said Grayskull at first. But I was like, Grayskull, what the heck is Grayskull? No, it's Grayscale. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. I've never heard of it. The market price $21. They hold 5 million shares, over 5 million, over almost 5.7 million shares, and which comes to a market value almost of 121 million dollars, almost. I've never heard of this before. Never, ever, ever heard of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Have you heard of it? Let me know. Okay, let me know. So I had to Google it. I had to. Like, I don't know what this is. So what? So Grayscale is a solely and passively invested in Bitcoin, enabling investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin in the form of security while avoiding the challenges of buying, storing, and safekeeping Bitcoin directly. I have no idea what that means. Somebody had to break it down. Let me turn. Invites a private pool of rich investors to pledge money to the fund, which it uses to buy up huge amounts of Bitcoin. Then Grayscale lists the fund on public stock exchanges, meaning that anyone can trade shares in it. Again, they I don't know I've never even heard of this. I didn't even know this was even possible. Did y'all know this was possible? I don't even know. Right? I didn't know. And I mean, it's a whole bunch of other information there. So and it went up for this week. I mean, it went up basically $1.14, right? It's in America. Um, so I decided to do a little more research, and they got a nice little website. Look, it moves according to your mouse, right? I love little websites like that. They got information and all the other good stuff. Um, they break down the history of money. Um, they actually bring up all the different articles they've been featured in. Seems pretty credible. Then when you want to, hey, let's get it popping. Let's start investing. Let's do what they do. And when I read this, like most individuals are not accredited investors. Are you an accredited investor? If you are, please give me advice. What does it take to be an accredited investor? You ask. An individual must earn more than $200,000 a year, or $300,000 a year per year with a spouse or spousal equivalent, and have a net worth of over $1 million, either alone or together. Um, yeah, or hold in good standing their Series 7, 65, Series 82. Whew. Entities must have 5 million in liquid assets. Liquid. Yeah, yeah. So I didn't even know this was a thing. I literally don't. I didn't know that people could create a stock to a stock company or a fund in order to purchase Bitcoin. And one of the articles said that basically Grayscale they have about like $500,000 worth of Bitcoin, and then they talk about how surpasses oh silly me 5 days ago 5 days ago Grayscale surpasses 10 billion in crypto under management with over 500,000 Bitcoin in Bitcoin trust. Grayscale surpasses 10 billion in crypto under management with over 500,000 Bitcoin in Bitcoin trust. Again, that's incredible. That is incredible. So look, they got Bitcoin, they got Ethereum, they got Litcoin, they got Stellar, XRP, Zcash, digital. Like, oh my, look, like I had to do a video on this. I had to. I have never heard of this. I didn't even know this existed. Like, people just creating money, making money. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, and Bitcoin is something nobody created. Like somebody was like, yo, we need a decentralized digital currency. Like, that's crazy. Absolute crazy. So big players, big money is going into Bitcoin. I don't see it stopping anytime soon. There was another article I read about how, let me stop sharing. There's another article I read that said that Bitcoin actually, like, it literally is becoming the digital gold. Digital gold meaning that when the stock market gets shaky, when the economy gets shaky, for whatever reason, people start investing in gold to make sure that their money maintains value. Going back to what they call the gold standard back in the day before money was attached to treasury notes, and tender like bills, right? Before it became coins and bills, there was a gold standard. Now we don't have the gold standard anymore. But people are suggesting, what people are suggesting is that Bitcoin is becoming the new gold standard. So instead of people investing in gold like they normally do when the economy gets shaky, they're starting to invest in Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, because it's also transferable, and because the thing is, if you have a gold bar, right? Like let's say this bottle of water was a gold bar. Like I can't go into Schnucks with a gold bar. I can't go to PayPal. I can't go to Amazon and be like, hey, I got this gold. I got some gold blue lines. Like I can't. Ain't nobody buying. Like, do it takes so much time and energy to exchange that and to break it down and all that other stuff. But Bitcoin, you can buy all type of stuff via Bitcoin now. The fact that PayPal has made it accessible. The fact that Square has made it available. I actually purchased. I've been involved in purchasing, buying, selling, trading digital currency a little bit. But I remember recently this year, I went ahead and got like about like maybe like 100, 200, some $100 or something in Bitcoin. Then it doubled. So I took my investment back, like took my little seed back because I don't know. But the profit that was there, because it doubled, I took my money back and the profit keeps growing, right? And it's back up to close to 200 again. I'm just gonna leave it there to see what happens, right? Because it's starting to grow. So with all that being said, listen, uh, it's a lot of things going on. Please be vigilant. Be be vigilant. Do your due diligence, and just keep grinding, keep working. Like this is an exciting time to be alive. For those who are struggling with the pandemic, my heart goes out to you all. There may be some more restrictions coming, which means more more technology. We're working from home. People going on vacation or go taking time off. So we may not see a huge amount of maybe like Zoom may not be popping like it once was, but Teledoc again, the Ark W is going to go. It's going to continue to do well. Bitcoin is doing well right now. Electric vehicles are doing well right now. I mean, because that's the wave of the future. So, many blessings to everybody. Please comment, share. If you don't like what you're hearing, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what I need to improve on. This is a challenge. This is a challenge for me. A challenge for me to be consistent as well. To be able to provide meaningful content. Um, and I look forward to learning. Look forward to growing. And hey, I started out with 700. I'm almost at 900. That's great, right? And if that's the case, then like I never will say anybody can do this, right? I don't believe that's true, right? I don't believe just anybody can do this. It took faith, it took due diligence, it took me learning, it took me failing, it took me a lot of struggles, right? But then it also took the fact that I actually I was able to invest 700 into something, right? That everybody don't have that. I don't want to pretend like they do. But because of the way that uh, being able to invest is easier, okay, it's more simple, it's more accessible. People can start investing. If you got to invest only $10, go ahead start doing that. If you can only invest $5, go ahead start doing that. You can only invest $50 or $100. Go ahead and start doing that. And I hope this is what I hope for with doing this challenge is that it will encourage somebody to invest and to actually take time to study, to learn, to investigate, to share with others what they also learning. So we can actually just make sure that we continue to grow. Again, the stock market is not the economy. Okay, the news say, oh, the economy's doing well. The S&P 500 is up. Oh, and that was another thing. Tesla finally is going to the S&P 500. It's not there yet, but it's going right. That's a whole nother thing. So actually, four things this past week, right? So that's another thing that boosted Ark W. Um, to where it increased. So again, thank you all, and I'll see you. Happy holidays! Thanksgiving is coming up this weekend, or coming up this week. I'm sorry. So I hope you all, and for those who have empty tables, empty chairs, and people who passed away, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. Just lost a member of my church due to complications of COVID. My heart goes out to you all. checking up on people, checking in on people. Um, Earning all this money does us no good if we losing our loved ones. All right. Um, and check in on people. Check in on people, please. All right. I'm out of here. Make that money. For real. Let's go make some money, y'all. Let's go make some money. So we can actually serve and do well in this world. All right. Thank you. Peace.